Hey guys, this is Jamie Lola Tallulah, and I am here to do another demo of the Anna Griffin Empress. And I was asked to do a demo of the jacket dies. So she released these, and excuse my fingernails, I've been messing around. All right, so the jacket dies, and this is the first set, and the second set. Let me turn it this way. And then of course she has an auto ship. Now, in order to use these with the Empress, you had to buy the large plates. So I did buy the large plates, and that's also part of this whole let's try out the Anna Griffin thing. I've been asked for some pros and cons. One of the definite cons is the fact that this is a large format machine and you had to buy large plates instead of having it come with the machine. That is a negative because that adds like another $60 to the price. So this was a $200 machine. It was like $199 and some change. So then you got to pay tax, of course. If you buy it outside of the shipping deal, you have to pay shipping, and then you have to buy these. So you're looking at like $270, $280 by the time you get the machine and this. So that's definitely a negative. Another negative, in my opinion, is the fact that you have to push run every time you want the machine, your plates to go and through the machine. So you have to turn it on and then you have to hit run. You don't have to do that with the Gemini. You just turn it on and the sensors automatically pick it up. Okay, so those are two negatives. I'm not going to do a full comparison between the Empress and the Gemini for a little bit because I've only been playing for about a week. So yeah, but I will do one, just not yet because I've only had it for about a week and a half, maybe been playing with it for that long. Okay, so here are your large plates. You get the same combination as you get with the machine. As you can see, I was doing some die cutting. I will say this, their plates do not last nearly as long as far as this, but I will say this, so far, by just turning them over and like it has been keeping them relatively straight. Okay, so let's get busy. This combination for an Anna Griffin die, you need the A plate, the magnetic plate, and then the A plate again on top. Okay, so I'm going to try this first jacket die. I'm going to use some Hunky Dory paper, which is some seriously thick paper. Okay, it's 300 GSM, very heavy. So we shall see if the Empress can impress us by cutting this piece of paper. Okay, so blades up. Somebody asked me, I don't remember who, why you have to put this particular combination. You always have to have the die facing your paper because otherwise it won't cut. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put this on there, and you put it face down. Okay, so we have to push our on button, and then we have to push our run button. So, let's see if I can get these in here without hitting the camera. Nope. Let's see what it does with this 300 GSM paper. Now, I do know for a fact the Gemini would cut this no problem. 300 GSM paper. Another plus, like I said before in the previous video, is that as soon as your plates come out, the machine shuts off as far as the motor. It doesn't turn all the way off, but the motor stops running. The Gemini keeps going. Another plus is it's quiet. Okay, so of course you see the indents on the thing. I'll just stick this up here. And let's look. We've definitely cut the outline well. And boom. Cut this. Okay, so I don't want to take it out because I actually want to go back and emboss this. So I have to remember the combination. I think it is take this magnetic sheet out. So let me try to get it out. Like I said, this mat is strong when it comes to the magnet. It's like, ooh, child. Okay, so I think we take that out, move it out the way, put this back on the plate. Put our embossing mat over it. And then we have our plate. Now, a negative again, you gotta push the run. Okay, let's see what we have. We're going to remove this. All right, oh, you hear all that static? And then clean off your little mat. I got these little blues. A little blues. What's a blue? I don't know what a blue is. But here we go. So we cut it, embossed it, let's get the little pieces out. Oh, see, we got a little tear here. I don't like that, but it did cut it well. Now I have a pokey tool over here somewhere, but these are falling out, so we don't need to worry about it. So there is the card base, and you're going to score it here. Okay, so there we have the card base, and it did pretty well. Okay, but then again, this is their die. If it didn't cut their own die, that would be pretty bad. Although I will say this, because I had done a review on the Cut and Emboss. When I bought that machine, it did not cut its own die, so that was not a joy. All right, so we're gonna put this magnetic sheet back on, and what I want to do, oops, pull these right on off. You've got these flowers that go over top of your piece, right? So what I want to do is cut the inside pieces out of this paper from Hunky Dory. So we'll arrange these on here to do, ooh, this magnet is strong, to do that. Let's see, can I get all three? Well, who cares, we'll just do this. There we go. So get all three of them on there. Then I'm going to put the paper on top. And switch over to this. So we have this at the top. Straighten up my smammage. Straighten up the sandwich a little bit. Push around. Take these off, and these cut well as well. Got a little piece of tape on there that I didn't plan on getting on there. So you got this one, it pulled right out of the die on the plate. So you got this flower, you can just punch that out. And like I said, this is 300 GSM paper, so that's some thick paper. Cut through that really nicely. Okay, so there's that one. And then there is okay, so those cut nicely, and then I'll just layer that up. Now, obviously the backing layer will cut out since these cut out well, so I'm not even gonna worry about cutting that out, but there's a backing layer to that. Okay, the next is the other one. So obviously it should do well as well, but it's not always a given. So we're gonna try it, make sure it does. Excuse me, this one we can do quicker though. So we're just gonna take this, put it down on the mat, put this 300 GSM paper over it. Okay, now I will say this, I like to cut down instead of with the blades up. So the fact that you have to use this magnetic sheet the way this is designed is not my favorite, but it's okay. It's not my favorite way to cut. I prefer to cut down. And with the Gemini, it's easier to do that because of the way the plates are organized. So I'll put that in there. And the cracking is normal. The scratching is my cat underneath the desk. She's scratching something. Okay, let's check this one out. Whoops, oopsie. Came right on off the die. Okay. All right, then you have this one. Now let's see. Yes, this one is more intricate, and so it did not cut all the way through in some spots. That's the problem that you have with these machines, and the fact that it is an Anna Griffin die and did not cut all the way through, I would say that would be an issue, because if it's your own die, it should cut through, and it did not cut all the way through. So you still have pieces like that. So we're going to pop this back in here and put the embossing mat back on top and see if that helps cut through, which it should. Okay. And I'm just flipping my mat this way now. All right, let's see, run. Now, also another problem with these embossing mats that you have to be careful of is when you're cutting, they get squished, and so they kind of ooze out of your machine. So when you'll notice when I put it in there, this was all the way on the mat, but it's not anymore. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, this one did not cut as well because it didn't cut all the way through. So then when you had to put it back in, you can see where it had like double embossing and cutting, and so that's disappointing. On the other hand, the Gemini would have cut this. So here, this whole centerpiece is just not coming out the way it should. All right, so it should just easily pop out, and it's not doing that. Okay, so not as thrilled with the performance on that one, which also says something about intricate dies on this machine. You're gonna have to, you know, be kind of cautious. Okay, so I am running out of time on this video. Okay, so you can see that there is an issue when it comes to more intricate dies. And that's a bad thing to me, considering that this is her die. And Anna Griffin dies are thicker than your regular dies. They're thicker than Spellbinders. They're thicker than Create and Craft dies. They're thicker than most thin wafer dies. So it's disappointing that this machine does not cut her own die well enough. Now I do know that it does cut this well because I cut it and used it in a project. Okay, so there's my demo for you, and hopefully that was some help. Hopefully at the end here I can put some pictures, or maybe some pictures at the beginning. And thanks for watching. If you have another demo request, you can let me know in the box below. Thanks for watching.